everyone, my name is Kim and I've just got a few things I want to share with you today. Over the last few months, the phrase I've heard on everyone's lips in my workplace has been business as usual. Now I work in retail and we manufacture a number of products in China. So when the coronavirus started to escalate in China, we were forced to temporarily close a number of our factories and consider as a business what we could do to help minimise delays to production as much as possible. And then when coronavirus moved to the UK, we had to adapt again and we had to start working from home and finding new ways to communicate with one another. And despite all of our best efforts, it became more and more challenging to continue running business as usual. Now, we all know that the nation has been ground to a standstill, and despite all of our best efforts and any preparation we may have done, it is very hard for business to carry on running as usual. Even as a church, despite all the fantastic resources and the new ways to connect with one another, it's still not quite business as usual. But one thing I've been thinking about and I've been really encouraged about over the last few weeks is the truth that when it comes to the kingdom of God, it is always business as usual. The plans and purposes of God do not grind to a standstill in the wake of a global pandemic or an economic crisis. The plans and purposes of God are not delayed or postponed in any way. And we don't at any point take a break from being citizens of the kingdom of heaven. You know, there's no such thing as furlough in his kingdom. And this is what the word tells us. His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. It's a kingdom that cannot be destroyed. And we're part of this kingdom. It's a kingdom that is never shaken. That's a fantastic truth that we can hold on to, the fact that we are part of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. Although the United Kingdom is on lockdown at the moment and we don't know how long that's going to last for, the kingdom of God is never on lockdown and there's no restrictions or limitations to his kingdom. Our King is continuing to extend his kingdom and outwork his purposes through us in the world today. So today I just want to remind you that through God's eyes, it's still business as usual. And I want to encourage you to allow your daily prayer to be, Father, let your kingdom come. Let your will be done today on earth as it is in heaven. This is not the time to press the pause button, but to start asking God to reveal more of his plans to you and to show you what he's building and to show you any kind of creative direction on how he desires to use you to extend his kingdom. Don't put restrictions in place on how he can use you at this time. It probably won't involve getting close to people, but it might not be what you expect. It might be surprising. And I truly believe that over the coming months, we're going to see such a great extension of his kingdom, hallmarked by his power and his righteousness and his peace and joy. So I really hope that's encouraged you and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thanks for joining us today. Search for us online and get information about upcoming events and more great teaching.